I've just removed door number 2 on the passenger side. You can see this is where the rust is. Big hole in here, all around the lower bracket for the hinge. Underneath, this is a bit I cut out previously to see what my options were going to be, whether to just fill it up or take the whole bottom section out and patch up, but no, it's all off now, it's coming off, so we're going to cut the bottom out and repair the door as a separate project. This is where the 3 drain holes should be, one here, and the third one here. They're all non-existent, so that's why this bottom section is rusted out. Water gets in from the top, either through the seals, through these louvers here, tracks down and just collects in the bottom, in this bottom section, and it gets rusted out, unfortunately. So please check, make sure these drain holes on your car are free and open. I'm going to start removing the hinges, the quarter light window mechanism, the window winding mechanism, the door mechanism. All this is all going to come out now. So whilst I've been preparing the carbon door, I've just come across these recesses, and this is a really important point to make at this point, where and you could have the same problem. Now I think the root cause of my door rusting out in these bottom edges and corners is because there's actually a drain hole here, and there are 2 others further along, 1, 2, 3 along the bottom edge of the door. This is where the door skin comes in and wraps in. So it's the process of putting the door skin on. Sometimes that people put in paste or silicone, and what happens is the drain holes actually clog up and don't allow the water to drain out, and they're all blocked off. So one there, another one here, and here. So check your car now, make sure these are opened up, just run a file through it, a disc, and try and open them up. Really important. So when working with carbon, it's really important to wear a face mask, a dust mask to keep all the fine particles out. This is a high efficiency HEPA filter mask. A good pair of safety glasses. You don't want any dust going into your eyes, it will be itching and itching for weeks afterwards. Protect those lungs, and also a good pair of nitrile gloves, otherwise you'll be itching your hands and fingers for weeks and weeks afterwards. So let's get on and cut this. With the 2 doors side by side, this is a great opportunity to compare both of the internal fixings and how we're going to have to go about mounting some of the original furniture we have the door. For example, you can see here that all there is in the carbon is a recess for the bolt holes to go through. And we need to cut out a hole here for the door mechanism. This allows the handle to come through here, penetrate through here on the stub, and allow the door to open. You can see here there's a slot for the door adjuster. Okay, this allows the adjustment of the door pin. Of course, I'm going to be fitting the original door card on here, and the door card needs to be attached through the carbon. What I'm going to do is locate the holes when I offer up the door card, and just mark on where I need to drill through here, 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 and here, and here, all the way around with the original holes, the locations of the original holes you can see here in the steel door. What I'm going to do is actually fit riv nuts behind here and use a bolt. I think originally it's a screw that holds them in, but I'm going to use a bolt, a small stainless steel bolt that's going to hold in there. It's going to hold that door card on. It's going to look great. Window frame, we've got to drill out these holes here, 1, 2, and 3, and again missing on the carbon here, 1, 2, 3. Marked up all the holes which I need to remove. These are double layer in fact, so I'm going to go through 2 layers here and here and here. Okay. This is where the door latch bar comes through. Just need to cut a slot into here. I'm just holding the quarter light panel in place, but you can see that there are several layers you have to go through to mount everything to the carbon fibre. So we've got holes there and further along. My next job on the list is to give the quarter light chrome now a new lease of life. Just polish this up nicely all over, try and get some of this pitting off if I can. I'm going to use a wet and dry all over, and probably 1500, 2000, and go up to 3000, 4000 grit wet and dry, and then polish it up on the wheel using some wax. So let's get on and do it. I'm now going to install the window frame into the door. So we have 4 mounting holes. The first mounting hole is this one here, which you can see I've had to cut through the outer membrane, the inside of the carbon, and then there's a second layer inside, and it's held through here another rib nut that's already been pre-installed by the manufacturer. That will allow the frame to pivot through this hole here. The second one is here, so I need to drill out this hole just there, allowing me to bolt through and hold it. There's a face plate here which holds it in place. Again, the second one here, just about to see, I don't know if you can pick on the camera, but there's a riv nut where this bolts into, so it bolts in from the inside, and there's a lower one as well. Unfortunately, the lug is actually broken off, so I might have to rivet that back on there, and this locates into a hole that's inside the door here. Next, I need to drill the holes for the quarter light adjuster. I've been pressing on today with the mock-up really of all the components before the final build. So I'm got the exterior trim on there, polished up the stainless steel. I've just now put all the door hinges on, so make sure the holes line up for final assembly, but they will come off again. I need to lacquer or clear coat the door frame first, but yeah, looking good. So I just finished clear coating the edge of the door now, so I've gone all the way around the side and the bottom, and then the final last section where the door hinge is attached to the car. I put about 5 coats of clear coat on there, or lacquer, and I'm going to let this dry. I'll sand it back with 3000 grit wet and dry, and that should be it, and polish up probably at the end before final assembly. But this work was required before fitting to the door and all the final assembly parts. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with the result so far.